What's up, guys? It's Elias from Worship Base Room, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can get paid for playing worship music at church. So first, just for starters, I know paying musicians like at church can be controversial a lot of the time just because of the fact or the principle that we should be giving our time and service and money back to God, which is 100%. I 100% agree with that, but there's a point that it comes to where like volunteers can't always be relied on, or they're not always as knowledgeable as professionals, and we want to create the best experience for the congregation. So, and then that's where paid musicians comes into play. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I do 100% vouch for service within the church and volunteer, but I think there's also a good aspect to paying musicians who have put in their hours and know what they're doing to make the best experience possible. So yeah, and then just some other pros, I just wrote it down here so I didn't forget. It's paying musicians, so it's going to be professional and they're knowledgeable. So if you have to change a key, say, on the fly, they're going to know how to do that, no questions asked, and so that'll just help move the rehearsal along. And then, like I said before, it's going to be a better worship experience in general. And then that leads to the last point, with consistency and preparation. So it's always going to be, not always, but a lot of the time, it's going to be a lot more consistent, the sound you're getting, because there's going to be less mistakes and all that. And then because they're being paid, they have a reason to make it sound the best that it can. So yes, you're going to always have prepared musicians coming in. You're not going to have to be teaching them parts during the rehearsal. You're just going to be able to run through songs and then tweak little things to make it even better. So now actually is the first step to getting paid, finding gigs. So you have to first give them a reason to want to actually pay you, because there are a lot of people who are even good as volunteers. So you have to give them a reason why they should be paying you, or why they want you on their worship team. So there's really two reasons that they, like one of two reasons that you will start getting paid. It's either that they've heard you play personally, and they want to have you consistently on the team, or by word of mouth where someone else has told them how good you play and have heard you play, and then they just trust that person's call and decide to have you play. So how to go about all this? So I have recently just got a gig playing bass at this church Sunday mornings. We do 3 services in the morning, and so I had no idea about this church actually, and I love it now, but I had no idea. And so the sound guy from this other place I'd volunteered at without getting paid in the past heard me, or we had a good relationship. He heard me play and then recommended me to this other guy who was looking for a bass player, and so now I'm getting paid. So all that to say, you can't start out getting paid and doing all this without volunteering first. It's steps. You have to take baby steps, and it'll all eventually lead up to eventually getting paid and doing what you love and being able to give back. So yeah, really what I would say is just, even without getting paid, don't worry about the money at first. If you're just starting out, just play at as many places and build as many connections and real relationships, not just networking, because that networking a lot of the time is just inauthentic. And the real way to build lasting relationships, even just aside from getting something out that you want, is just to build real friendships and care about the people. And then, like I said, they'll want someone like that on their team, and they'll hear you play. And even a lot of the time, if you're not the best player but have a great personality, they're gonna want you there. So that's what I would just say. So if you take anything away, just be authentic and just play at as many places as you can, and the opportunity will come. Either someone will hear you play, or you'll just have volunteered so much where they decide, okay, we're ready to pay. That's really it for this video. I hope this was helpful. I know I haven't done a video like this, but I feel like this kind of content can be helpful to certain people. I haven't seen a video like this recently, so I figured I'd do one on my own. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. If there's anything else that you have personally done or that you found helpful, or anything that I could have said differently. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, that little red button down there. Turn on notifications, hit that like button so this video gets out to more bass players and more worship musicians. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.